Earlier in this newscast, we talked about the healing power of conversation. It has followed a major PBS documentary on the Vietnam War. I spoke with people who served in Vietnam about how veterans from that war were not allowed to open up.
In Vietnam, we had each other. We had somebody on our right and our left who we knew would protect us, and we would protect them. Coming home, we were alone. The Vietnam veterans who watched the series felt to a certain degree validated that we're now looking at this compassionately, trying to understand what the Vietnam veterans went through.
And one of the things that has happened since the Vietnam War series is people are talking about it. And joining me now is Dr. Kathleen Shard from the Cincinnati VA Medical Center. He mentioned the word compassionate and that people were viewing it more compassionately. How important is that to opening up the door to conversation?
I think it allows people to understand that the wounds of war are deep and long-standing, and people may not have gotten over it 30, 40 years later.
Yeah, and is it because, Dr. Shard, they came home, they didn't talk about it because it was controversial, and then they started to live very busy young lives? Yes. And then those busy young lives slowed down a little bit, and bam, now we have this.
Yeah, when you're not preoccupied with work, kids, church, hobbies, it leaves a lot of room to reflect on your life, and sometimes those reflections are very, very painful.
Have you spoken with anybody at the VA who has said, I watched this and it really got me thinking and I do want to talk about it?
Oh, absolutely. We've had several phone calls of people saying, you know what, I think I can talk about it. If he can talk about it, then maybe it's time for me to get this off my chest and maybe let go of some of these memories and the control they have on my life.
Who should they speak with about it? Should they go and seek counseling? Should they speak with a family member? How should you approach this?
Well, I always say talking about it is the best thing, and I'll take anybody if that's the option. But sometimes family members are not prepared to hear some of what happened. And in those cases, then absolutely, please call us at the VA. We are there for them at any time.
Okay, and once the conversation starts, should you keep it going?
Absolutely, and one of the new things that I think a lot of people don't know about is we have couples counseling. So it's wonderful to see our veterans from Vietnam sometimes even coming in with their son as the couple to receive the therapy and really start that conversation between maybe two different eras.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, before you guys leave, I'm going to get a number that people can call so we can put it on our website so people who want to reach out can in an effective way.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Shard. Really appreciate it.